Como Sava YouTube? Danny here at Cajun Hydroponics. Well, thought I was doing something good. Knew I wasn't, thought I was. And I planted one of the greenhouses out last hitch before I left. Wanted it to be a surprise. Whenever Shed Wars would have kicked off, I'd have been like, pow! Well, check this. Pow! The freeze had some effects. Killed all the plants, which, you know, that's one thing. Once I seen the freeze was coming, I knew it was gonna have issues, but it was a good time to keep the greenhouse flowing, seeing how it would work, and test run, I guess. The plants needed to be either planted or thrown away. So we planted. Well, what happened when the cold weather came, my beautiful queen, I had her put the pump running 24 hours a day, and it did good the first 2 days. The third day, that bucket right there overflowed. Shoop, passed that on the ground like that. So when she got home from work, she seen it, and you know, she called, she unplugged it, and I said, well, fill it back up and start it back up so that the pipes don't bust. And she did. She called me back 15 minutes later. She's like, yeah, the water's coming out the top of all of them now. The perlite had froze. It had been so long that the water hadn't been running. The perlite froze, and like that one right there, the water was coming out the top, and some of the perlite was pushing out the top. Anyway, when I came in, I didn't want to mess with it. I didn't want to get upset. I had the raised beds and everything I've been working on, and I wanted to get those to a point where I could plant, which they finally are. But so today I'm working in the greenhouse, getting it up and going. Come in the greenhouse, you know, plugged in the pump, it's down. She thought she had unplugged it. She actually she turned the timer off. She didn't unplug it, so it's still pumped dry 3 times a day for the last 9-10 days. But I'm not fussing anything like that because she's nice enough to help me. Anyway, I come in, I start sweeping this up. I got to clean the tank out again. I'm walking around, and if you see right here, the cap's missing. And the cap's missing because it is over there. So apparently we had some ice build up, and it blew the cap off. Not just that one. This one was blown off also. And there's a couple more on the other end that's blown off. So probably glad I waited, because we're gonna see what type of issues arise from the cold weather we had. But because I waited, everything in the raised beds are planted. Not exactly sure how they're gonna be working, but they're growing. Plants we planted Sunday are still looking pretty. The cucumbers haven't started coming up yet, but let me tell you, we excited. We excited for Shed Wars to kick off. We excited to get some vegetables. You know, nothing other than that. Nothing other than that. Trying to make it. So anyway, we can get to working on this. I don't know if you can even see me with that light. That thing in the air right there, boy, it's bad. That old mean sun. It's gonna be like 72 degrees today. We're gonna suffer. We getting to work. We're gonna make the buckets work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have it planted hopefully by tonight. So South Louisiana, boy, you gotta love it. Y'all grow that. Later.